not running.
You gotta hurry up.
All right.
Where's my little bottle?
Here's the news desk. You know what? This is actually your bottle. I stole it and filled it up with water. I cleaned the inside. But we are live for another Galactic Gumbo podcast. We are doing this on base at Little Rock Comiccon. It's their 10-year anniversary, 2018, and it's held at the Benton Convention Center. So more than likely, it's probably going to be there next year as well. So
more than likely. I mean, it's a high time he changes it to Benton Comic-Con.
Yeah, maybe he was just wanting to keep it Little Rock that way. He could be 10 years.
But then he'll start another 10 years in Benton.
He would just continue it on, call it Little Rock Benton.
The Benton chapter.
This is a great way. You said we should start off with some banter. That's basically what we're doing.
That's essentially what we're doing.
Yeah, this is a classic Galactic Gumbo show. I did not know you had that ready to go. I thought you said you were, but yeah, I thought you were joking.
No, I for real was gonna pull up a laugh track.
All right, so as with any Galactic Gumbo, we do these usually bi-weekly on my channel, G1 Extron, on YouTube, and that is going to be at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It comes right after Cybercast, which is basically a news for Transformer into action figures for the past couple of weeks, and that is at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So this one's kind of an odd one. We're throwing this in here. Next week we'll have a show as well, so I don't know when I'll be able to put this in video form, but anyways,
if you edit and upload like I do,
I don't edit.
It'll be at least 3 months. That's my like. If I have to edit, it's like a year and a half.
No, I don't do editing. I just
even my uploads. Because if I have to like physically upload it or like go through a computer or something, it's
how do you? It's not physical.
No, it's just like you have to. Yes, you press buttons.
Okay.
Series of drag and drop. It's
okay.
Crucial stuff.
All right. Oh, I don't know how to do that. So I'm not tech savvy and stuff like that. Like my high school, they didn't get computers until like my senior year. Before that,
they were those old typewriters.
It was
spring loaded. They were I got like
iron cast
running off of steam.
That's why I type like this. Now I'm quick with my 2 fingers, but it was because the metal was so heavy and they were rusted and you could barely go down that I had to push down.
You could probably bruise someone with a poke. Yeah, but I'm being a millennial. I learned the little spider fingers.
You got soft little fingers.
You got little spider fingers.
Yeah. Next time I need some lotion,
like that.
Some
sunscreen. I can pinch really hard though. I can break skin with a pinch.
I don't know when that would come in handy.
I fold beer caps, like beer bottle caps, all day. Just pinch them together.
Just as a hobby. I collect Beast Wars and fold bottle caps.
No, I was just doing it at work. Like, you know, like you open a beer, some redneck's like, I want a beer. And then you're like, all right, you just take it off and like, what do I do with this bottle cap? Oh, I pinch it.
You just throw it on the ground, I don't care.
You pinch it. No, you throw it on the ground, like I gotta sweep it up later. What do I pinch it?
Maybe it's like Texas Roadhouse where like the peanuts.
It's just bottle caps.
Yeah, but it's bottle caps, so it's kind of ambiance type thing.
Yeah, you know, walk barefooted in that bar.
I've seen some of your clientele, I'm sure some do. Anyways, we haven't talked about, Galactic Gumbo is kind of a nerd-focused show. I think they can already kind of tell that we are nerds, you know. They just don't know what direction we're going in yet. Anyways, where can people find you, Primal Selfish?
Find me everywhere. PrimalSabbath.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Alright, even those Russian mail order brides. Was
that what you signed me up for under his PrimalSabbath?
I
like, that's a strong man's name.
I'm not going to mention his name, but I was thinking about signing a particular a particular
cast member
guy up for it. I thought that would be funny. And you can find me G1 Extron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1 Extron. So, anyways, we do Mt Rushmores. We got a couple of them. One of them Dakota came up with, and I'm not really sure what he was going for. Since we're in Arkansas, said we were going to do a Mount Rushmore of things we like in Arkansas.
Or places we like. Places we like.
I wasn't really clear. I think I was about 5 beers in.
Things we'd like to see in Arkansas.
Oh.
Like places.
Well, then you just messed me up because.
Well, you do yours. I do mine.
Okay. All right. So I was gonna say things that I like. I started off with stuff that I know, Little Rock Comiccon.
that's the George Washington of Arkansas.
And then, if you didn't know this, if you're not here, you can get your picture taken. This was actually my number 2. It's the Transformers Bumblebee Edition Camaro that belongs to Mike that he's got parked out on the sidewalk.
Parking on the sidewalk.
He put on his Facebook, but it'll be there for people to like. You can take pictures with it.
You just
stuff
want to
like that.
pose on it or something.
I was like, yeah, I'll pull my Volkswagen right up behind it.
He said no. He posted a dumpster fire picture.
Yeah. I showed him that dumpster fire picture like a year ago.
Dude,
he's probably used it about
150 times by now.
It's his favorite thing. He has any argument with you, it's steak's better than chicken, dumpster fire. It's like, wow, he just goes right to that extreme.
He wastes no time getting it done.
So yeah, so I've got Little Rock Comiccon. I've got the official Transformers Camaro, which is Bumblebee. It's like that one company that we were looking at last summercast where it doesn't transform, but you lift it up.
You lift it up and it's
yeah. So if you jacked it up with a jack, you could just see like a little silhouette of like a movie Bumblebee just like standing there. So.
That's what sets it apart from all the other.
Besides the Autobot logo on the side, that's actually what.
You can buy those little things off of Amazon. Like, we need something to really set it apart. Just a Bumblebee silhouette all.
Whenever I take this car in to go get the tires rotated, boy, are they gonna be surprised.
Like, careful when you put it on the lift. I don't want you to scratch
Don't scratch up my robot. That's how I transform. In case I ever do a wheelie in my Camaro. Anyways, so that was number 2. Probably having a little bit more fun with this Arkansas thing.
That's the Abe Lincoln on the mount.
Okay. My third. This probably happened about 15 years.
I don't know the other 2 presidents on Mount Rushmore.
Okay, I don't even. I
just know it was Washington, Lincoln. Like, is Jackson up there? Jackson just seems like a name that would be up there.
Or Jefferson.
Is it the people that's on the money?
Is it no? Let's see. Isn't Roosevelt on there?
Which one? Well, it'd be Teddy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt.
No.
Jefferson. It doesn't matter. Anyways, Mt Rushmore is basically just your it's your top 4. So, number 3, 15 years ago or around then, I drove to Arkansas for like my first time coming, and my buddy lived in actually Little Rock. And whenever I was coming from Dallas, it was night, and I noticed the roads were really windy, but I was driving at night and I really couldn't see, and I'm like, man, these roads are crazy. And I was going kind of fast, and all of a sudden my car would just accelerate on its own. The cop pulled me over, and I'm like, oh, what the hell did I do?
Your car just accelerated on its own. Like,
I was on a mountain,
and he was like, feed that thick line of bullshit to someone else, sir.
Dude, he said, yeah, I saw you almost drive off this mountain about 3 or 4 times. I was like, I gotta pull this guy over. He's obviously not from here. He saw the Texas plate. He didn't know if I'd been drinking or not. I hadn't. But yeah, he probably saved my life. So I'm gonna say the police department or highway patrol.
Highway patrol.
4th, I've had all these things written down on my phone,
which is what we're using to record.
I didn't realize that until I was about to hit record. I'm like, oh, all my notes are on here. Hopefully I can remember all this stuff, because that's the way I usually do it.
They got nice tap water.
Do they?
Yeah. You didn't drink the shower water? Sometimes
no, but the shower was powerful, and I thought it was nice.
That was very nice water flow.
The shower.
What's this hotel called?
Is it Marriott?
Is it a Marriott? Oh, good. Good water pressure. Great water pressure.
That's a Mt Rushmore.
That's a Mt Rushmore.
All right, how about you?
Mine was what did I say? Like places I'd like to visit, or places.
Oh,
like,
my fourth was bathhouses. Yeah, bathhouses. Yeah.
I mean, same thing.
People bathe you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dude.
Like full body bathe.
Yeah.
They touch your nose and everything.
I remember this was also happened on that same trip.
Now,
I came about 15 years ago.
Do they kick you out if you get aroused?
Probably not.
Okay.
I imagine it happens.
I'd like to go to one of these bathhouses. So places I'd like to kind of check out, in Arkansas, or like maybe I've already been. I'd like to check it out again. I'd like to see what Bill Clinton's like personal office looks like. I'm sure there's.
I bet he's got like a big desk and a big hole at the bottom. So
dude, I'm sure.
So he can fit a lot of things.
His home movie collection is probably second to none. Yeah.
Did you see him at the inauguration where he was looking at Ivanka Trump, and then Hillary kept on looking back like,
oh man, old player Bill, he was like, dude, whenever a guy bites his bottom lip like that, just kind of like off to the side, and he's like, damn. Anyways, Mount Wilhelmina. I went there one time. It was to pick up this chick that she lived in Shreveport, and like we started talking or whatever, and like she lived with her dad in Shreveport, and she had to move with her mom in Arkansas.
Y'all went and parked.
This was before I had a car. I had to rely on mowing lawn money, and a friend with a car. And I ended up picking her up, and like she gets back here and she's like, I don't know if I want to be with you. And I was like, you just give me that $120 back, that'd be square us away, and it didn't happen. But like I'd like to actually see the rest of that mountain, because I didn't see a whole lot of that mountain. Well, no, the gas money.
Oh, okay. Give her
100. Like me at 15, I wouldn't put it past me. I'd pay money at 15. Hell, I'm 26. I pay money now.
You're like, I'm in the back seat with her and stuff, and then
I
don't like you, and your next line is, well, give me back my money. I just thought there was like a transaction
it was whenever we got back here to Shreveport. Like that was the deal. Pick her up, bring her back to Shreveport. But anyway, I didn't get to see all of Mount Wilhelmina, and I remember some of those kind of areas. Like it looked really nice. So I'd like to check that out. Another fucking favorite place in Arkansas. Benton Event Center. Nice place. Been there pretty good. Yeah, been here quite a few times. Yeah. Mike's house. Mike's house has the best couches.
Does it?
Yeah, I always every time I pass out at a friend's house, go to sleep on a couch or whatever, I always wake up with like a crick in my neck. I just wake up super uncomfortable. I'm better off sleeping on the floor. But at Mike's house, both of his couches, solid couches.
I like my couch.
Break into Mike's house and sleep on his couch.
Don't steal his stuff. Just
sleep
on his couch.
Just sleep on his couch. Carefully, he's probably got traps set out for Josh with different foods touching in the doorway.
Ooh. All right, so we're gonna do one more Mount Rushmore, and we'll probably go through a little bit quicker with this one. It's gonna be Marvel movies. So I'll name one, you can name one, and then we'll go back and forth like that. Sound good?
I can do that.
All right, Logan.
Avengers, Infinity War.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Avengers.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Dude, I really want to say Logan because I love that movie. But since you said it, I'll try to kind of go elsewhere. Deadpool.
X2.
You're a liar, dude. Stop lying.
Or 3. It doesn't matter.
You're about to say the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie.
Oh, I forgot all about those Spider-Mans. That was in there. Yeah.
Those were awful. Those were so awful.
Let's see. Yeah. Just give me the let's say the first Tobey Maguire.
Revolutionary for its time, but looking back on it, so awful. So Captain America: Civil War. I mean, it was that was tough choosing Civil War and Winter Soldier because I really liked both of those movies. They both,
out of those two, I like Winter Soldier better.
They both featured Bucky a lot, and Bucky's one of my favorite characters in Marvel comics, and he just like I feel like man like it was really cool seeing him in both films, just tearing it up.
All right, so we were gonna do kind of a different version of Mary.
Screw, Mary, Kill?
Yes, Screw, Kill, or whatever, or
Yeah.
Screw, Mary, Kill, or whatever. So,
if this was on my channel, we could say the word.
so we changed it up. So we have several categories, and you have Mary, you have roommate, not roommate, bodyguard, and
I can't remember the other one.
we'll figure it out as we go. But anyways, the things that we were selecting from were movie aliens. So like from Predator, the movie Alien, or any of those movies. So as far as Mary goes, you could marry any alien in the movie universe.
Marry any alien in a movie universe. Gamora. That's real easy.
Okay.
I like the green chicks.
Ahsoka. Yeah, not Clone Wars. Was she still a little child?
No.
No.
I'm fucking.
I'm talking about Rebels, or even older. So older Ahsoka.
You know,
Mike,
maybe barely legal Ahsoka.
but legal.
Like, what's legal in a galaxy far, far away?
I mean, I don't know. The Jedi are the good guys, and they basically kidnap children from their parents, and like, oh, he's gonna follow this path of being
We're gonna
killer.
We're gonna pump his head full of all these beliefs. Hope you're okay with it.
Yeah, he can never. Don't expect any grandchildren because they can't do that.
For some reason, we just got this one guy who loves killing kids.
You'd think that we have all these Jedi that you'd want, like, you can marry and procreate, but
No, man,
do it with other Jedi, so you'll probably make more Jedi.
Procreation apparently leads to the dark side. I don't know how.
Yeah.
It's some real purity ring. Like this, even though this is before Disney, that's some real Jonas Brothers Disney stuff.
It's weird. I can see why Anakin did what he did. Now the whole joking up.
I mean, she was out of line.
Yeah, but it was Obi-Wan that snuck on the ship in episode 3.
Yeah, dude, maybe he thought there was something there. He's like, look, I'm just trying to kill kids and please my wife, and she just wasn't happy. She was very unappreciative. Like I said, Padme, completely out of line. Yeah, she deserved it.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so Ahsoka, because I think she's a.
Isn't Padme technically an alien? Because she stayed young for 16 years while Anakin became an adult.
No, I mean no. She's like the human race. Let's ones that are obvious aliens. Okay, so let's go to. You can't name the same one twice. So let's go to Kill. What out of all the aliens, which one is we just need to be done with this one? He needs to be out of here. He's too much trouble. You know which one I think?
I'll let you go first.
Alien. From the movie Alien.
Straightforward alien.
I mean, even when you kill the sucker, you can't control it, and then it's trying to lay eggs and have face huggers and stuff popping out of your chest, and then whenever you try to kill it, its blood is acid and melt through metal and stuff. That has no business being anywhere.
Man, I'll be honest, and it's just because I hated them so much in Halo, but the little buggers that fly around, just kill all of them. Man, I can't tell you how many times on legendary run-throughs those little dudes would eat my ass up on 2 and 3. So get rid of, like, just annihilate. Thanos, get him gone. But all of them, not half of them all.
Yeah, it eliminates all that entire race. Yeah, but basically, some Jedi stuff. But they're peacekeepers. They're peacekeepers.
Yeah, they are. They. Not a crusade. It's not a crusade.
Yeah. So, let's see. Okay, if you could have one for your bodyguard, like this guy is gonna defend you all the time.
Oh, Drax. From Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I would get that humor, and that dude is swole.
I'm not looking for someone to entertain me. I'll need someone to do their job I employed them to do, is be my bodyguard. And it's that robot from the day that Earth stood still. That thing just could wipe out anything.
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
Like, I'm trying to think of like what, like even what we said you had to destroy, or is, I said alien, or aliens from the movie. I mean, he could just take out like just waves of them.
Like with Drax though, like, that big destroyer, that's an obvious bodyguard. With Drax, he could be so still that your potential would-be assailant wouldn't even see him coming.
I think he would, but he apparently
He
thinks
moves
that.
so slowly.
He thinks that.
Just saying, man. I gotta be able to, like, buddy up with my bodyguard. We gotta have a good working relationship.
I just need mine to just do his job. I don't mix.
I don't mix business with pleasure.
Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do roommate and not roommate.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say let's do roommate, because I think we had several for not roommate that were kind of fun.
I think I only ended up with one for not roommate, to be honest.
Okay, what about roommate? What alien would you want to be roommates with?
You gotta hear me out on this.
Almost.
But I'd like Thanos as a roommate. The reason B is because you don't have to worry about being part of that 50% of the universe that gets wiped out, because he wants you to pay your half of the rent on time. Can't pay your half of the rent if you're not there. And that's really good logic. So I'd like Thanos to be a roommate. I feel like there'd be a lot of order and potential necrophilia also in that household. That's okay.
I am going to say the alien, and they're good, even though if they're bad, they're good, because they're your, like, hey, maybe if they are some like psychopath or alien and try to dominate or whatever, but whenever they get home, they're your roommate, and all they care about is you split the bills with them, and you don't fill up the DVR and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say the alien from Edge of Tomorrow. I believe this is what the movie is, Tom Cruise movie. So basically, if something happened where I messed up bad, then it could just kill me. It would just quickly kill me, and then it would reset the day, and I could do that all over again.
Oh,
So there are no screw ups ever by me.
just quickly kill you and reset the day. That's painless.
Yeah, but like it just happens instantly. Like it's so quick that it, like in the movie,
I gotta see that movie because I haven't seen it.
as soon as he's like, damn, kill, and he just wakes up. So it's like you don't even feel anything, So like they're all quick deaths and stuff. There's even one time where he gets injured and he was like, oh, and he's trying to figure out how to kill himself because he's injured.
So tired.
Because if he makes it through the
What was
day,
the movie called?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
It's got Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt.
I think I remember seeing like trailers for that. I wonder
They're
if
making
it's
an Edge of Tomorrow too.
I wonder if it's on Netflix.
I don't know. I'll get on TV.
I'll pirate it.
All right. No, he won't. He'll go for it. So not roommate.
The elites from Halo, just because like they're gonna be talking that Sangali language, and
You can like watching like kid softball games.
it'll be just like watching. But then it's just like it's gonna be like a whole bunch of like noises, and then like I don't want to be sleeping, and then I hear and you know like I gotta wake up and worry about like are they mating, are they laying eggs? I don't even know like what I don't even know.
He could just be enjoying a bowl of Cheerios.
He could just be like down in a beer, wart, and like I just would not. And like they're big, and they have like big plasma swords, and they just bad on furniture, I would guess. All the armor and everything. They already don't like humanity, but they're kind of.
They're always like when they get home, they'd be taking their armor off, like as they. It looked like
and
those like
it's just
sexy movies where you see like here's a piece of clothing as it goes from bedroom, but it's just armor.
It's just got like dried up like other alien blood on it. Like
it would get messy.
Yeah.
I guess we got several picks for this, or you said you just.
I got.
Okay. All right. So my first one is I'm just saying, and some of you have to hear me out on this because some would think, oh, he's adorable, everyone loves him. E.T. Listen, you don't want to come home from. Here's why he's a horrible roommate. You come home, you've had a rough day, you just want to sit on the couch, watch some TV, have a beer. And you know, maybe eat something, just relax a little bit. But as soon as you get home, E.T. has drinking all your beer, ate all your Reese's Pieces, and he's taken all your electronics apart.
And he's trying to touch you with that finger. That
he keeps on trying to
trying to probe you,
trying to something.
He just.
He need a flashlight finger.
I want to look.
Do you remember? I think it was NECA that came out with just the ET hand that had like a glowing finger.
Dude, okay,
it was like so creepy.
Quick sidebar there.
Right.
There's this crazy lady that comes into the casino on day shifts sometimes, and I worked 2 day shifts this past week, and she came in, and I typically I've always been taught leave crazy alone. Because that's just what you do, and so she's
You just hope that they work it out themselves.
And she talks to herself all the time. But she tells people she's like, "Well, no, I pray a lot." I'm like, "No, lady, you're talking to yourself. That's just what it is." And she'll sit there and she'll just kind of hunch over, and she's just doing this. She's talking with her hand to the side of her face. And anyways, some other lady walked in and wanted to play the machine that she was sitting at, and we have 8 other machines just like that one, but she wanted that one. And I was like, she goes, "Will you ask her if she's playing or if she can move?" And I was just like, "Are you serious? Or you really want me to there's others, you choose other ones, you really?" And she goes, "Please." And I was like, what a bitch thing to do. You know what I mean?
Was she playing?
No, she was sitting there, but I'm not gonna bother a crazy person. That's how I get stabbed. One time she came in.
You told her to leave then.
One time she came in, and that's the thing. I couldn't do that because I worked there. That was my job. I'm supposed to do that. But there was another time she came and she asked if I had a wife and kids. And I'm thinking ahead. I'm like, if I say no, she's just gonna stab me in the neck.
Yeah. If something happens to me, I will have lots of people, many children that will miss me.
So that's what I told her. I was like, I've got 3 kids. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm on team no kids. But I told this lady I've got 3 kids and a wife and an ex-wife, and there's all these people counting on me and depending on my survival. But anyway, so she said,
how if you go buy a picture frame, another sidebar, and then we get to your sidebar. But how you go buy picture frames and stuff like that?
I just put other people's families.
So and it comes with already a picture, a fake picture or whatever. I had a friend that would cut that out to a wallet size, and it was a lady with 3 kids or something like that, and he kept that. Dude, this was during college, so it's no one you know right now.
It's a psychological thing though.
He would show it to she left me the kids too. This is some of the stuff that my friends would do when I lived in the house.
But yeah, so anyways, I asked her, I was like, "Hey, look, are you playing this machine?" She goes, "No, I will," and she gets $1 and she puts it in. And then dude, I look over just periodically or whatever, and I see there's a ticket spit out at the top. So she has no money in there, but I'm like, whatever, someone saw her put $1 in. But the whole time, that whole sidebar was just because I see her doing this right here with her finger. She just brings it up really close to her, and that's some of that ET phone home stuff.
Just touching the.
No, she's not
touching
even
the machine.
She's not even touching it. She's just.
Well, your team touches
It's just getting close.
stuff, and then it just starts working. You know.
Starts giving her money, even though there's no money for her to pay.
I see. Let's do one more alien that we would not want as a roommate, and I'm gonna say Mogwai, which is basically Gizmo. I'm sure he's cute and adorable, but he also comes with a bunch of rules, which that stupid kid couldn't even follow on the first night. Like
I would expect a mistake to happen on week 3.
I mean, the thing is, well, let's see. You don't put them in water. You don't feed them after midnight. No bright lights. Oh, is that it? Is it just 3 rules?
I didn't even know bright lights was one. I thought you.
Oh, bright lights will kill them.
I thought you just don't feed them after midnight and you don't get them wet.
Wet is multiply. Feed them after midnight turns them into
Little
gremlins. Yeah. And then bright light kills them. So there's only 3 rules.
Could you imagine if that's how we had to live our lives?
Well, one, I have to work the overnight shift where I work. So if I wasn't able to eat after midnight,
well, for one, every time I get wet, I multiply too. So, oh, that's poor wording.
Okay.
You just gonna edit that out?
All right. No.
You don't do it.
What edit that out?
We'll catch that in post.
The post that doesn't exist.
Time stamped 34 minutes because we were 2 minutes late.
Classic soundcast, Galactic Gumbo. And let's see. Yeah, but there's just too many. I don't think that I would screw it up on the first night. And one, this is my roommate, so I don't know why it's my responsibility to keep up with them anyway. But again,
hey bud, make sure no midnight snacks.
Yeah, if the first time that I see him go in the refrigerator, I'm just throwing them in the microwave. I'm like, no, I can't trust this guy, and I want to go to sleep. So,
when do you get to feed them? You don't feed them after midnight, but when do you feed them before?
That is always so.
When is the prior to where's
so,
the
so when
cutoff?
is the start time? Is it when sun rises? That's what I gotta think is when sun rises.
Yeah.
But how the thing came from? Where was it? Japan or China? So is it midnight on his origin?
Where it's got to be his actual birth time.
Because
it's got to be shop. So do you is it 6 o'clock in the morning? He can have breakfast maybe, or
this movie.
It doesn't
explain that we would 20 years later that we would be
just dissect it.
Is it 20, 25 years or something?
It's something like that.
Something. So yeah, but they probably didn't expect there to be some 30-year-old nerds. Let me tell you why Mogwai really wouldn't exist.
When do we get to feed it? That would be our question. My other one, the only other one I can think of, is a Groot. I would not want to be a roommate with a Groot. I come home and everything's wicker, the terrible Pier 1 import